watch you for a lifetime. You're my favorite movie, 1,000 endings. You mean everything to me. I never know what's coming. Forever fascinated. Hope you don't stop running to me, 'cause I'll always be waiting. You are a cinema, I could watch you forever. Action, thriller, I could watch you forever.
Hello, friends and family. Before we get started, Bill and Angela wanted to make sure I thanked every one of you for being here today. Because you were invited here, you hold a special place in each one of their hearts. And today is a time for friends and family to share in Bill and Angela's commitment by giving them our support, encouragement, and best wishes. Let's all bow our heads for a short prayer. Hello, God. Thank you for being here with us today. Thanks for making Angela such a special woman who could love Bill for all who he is. And thank you for making Bill such a wonderful man so that Angela could have her knight in shining armor. I want to thank you, Lord, for this day, the day you have given for us to enjoy and to celebrate. Lastly, I would ask that you would pour out your blessings upon this couple and the commitment they make before you today and all gathered here together. Amen. Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
Her mother and I.
You guys ready?
Yeah, how'd I do?
Good. Okay, this is your moment, right? Take a deep breath, relax, the president. Ready for this? All right. In the book of Genesis, God gives us 3 purposes for marriage. The first purpose is companionship. The only thing that was not good in the Garden of Eden was Adam alone. Angela and Bill, you have a best friend, someone who you can be completely unguarded with and completely known without fear of rejection. And Bill and Angela, you have a soulmate, a person with whom you can be vulnerable and deeply known, but also challenged to become the best version of yourself. The second purpose of marriage is sharing a life on mission. Eve was not made just to love Adam, but also to work in the garden with him. I know that the two of you have become closer because of Angela's enjoyment of cooking and giving back rubs, and Bill, your enjoyment of, eating that cooking and receiving those back rubs. In all seriousness, though, I know you both love music, you love travel, you love all things that have to do with the water, right? Boating, beaches, and most of all, spending quality time with one another. Oh, I'm sorry, you could be seated. I'm excited too. I'm just gonna get in this thing. Important part. All right. But mostly when I think of the two of you, I think of how good you are at hosting parties, connecting people, and inviting people into your homes and into your life. Keep pushing each other to find your gifts and your talents and to use those to your best ends. And never forget that your marriage will always be a place for you to learn more about your shared purpose. The third purpose of marriage is to expand God's family. As you stand here today, you're not just individuals, but you're extensions of your families. And I think of how you met in Las Vegas, and almost in contradiction to that, it's been your shared values that have been the bedrock upon which your relationship's been built, right? And I know that your commitment, your communication, your love has been tested in the flames of a long-distance relationship. And that's allowed you to create a great foundation for the family you'll now lead. With these purposes in mind, I charge you to both live with gratitude and courage. Bill, Angela only gets one husband. She is a wonderful gift from God that only you receive. If you do not sing of her grace and favor, her favor will go unsung. If you do not create a home that's energizing to her, the image of God she uniquely reflects will shine a little less brightly. And if when the time comes you're not ready to lead with your whole life, it will be her children who long for their father. You're the only person that can do these things for Angela. Do them well. Angela, Phil is quite a guy. And today he's committing himself to you alone. At the end of a long day, it is only your arms that he'll have to fall into. So take care of him. Be with him, but also challenge him. Keep him on his toes and inspire him to live his best life, whether it be pushing him to learn more about his business or cheering him on as he dives deep into a bottomless basket of chicken crispers. Angela, help him to see what is really good and true and beautiful every day of this life. You're the only person who can do these things for Bill. Do them well. No other human tie is more tender, no other vows more sacred than those you're about to assume. In the face of the chaos of the everyday world, your wedding is a celebration of the human potential for goodness. It's a celebration of your ability to live in happiness and peace. We come together today to unite Bill and Angela in the institution of marriage. It's a sacred rite, an ancient rite. The church may bless it, and the state may recognize its legal construct. But these are only indicators of what's happening within Bill and Angela as their hearts reach across the void to each other and pledge their devotion. To be real, there must be a consecration of each to the other and of both the noblest ends of life. You have the rings? I'm guessing that's Angela's. This is Bill's. Yep. You'll notice when I hold these rings side by side, they create the symbol for infinity, or as I like to say, eternity, just like your eternal love. But they symbolize so much more. They're a symbol of love and of unity and of holiness and of perfection. You'll place these rings on each other's fingers as you pledge your love to one another. And they'll serve to seal your vows and act as a constant reminder of the commitment you make today, till death do you part. You guys ready for this? Yeah. All right, here's your part. Do you, William Constantine III, take this woman, Angela Prestia, to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
That was affirmative. Repeat after me. I, William Constantine III, will love you, hold you, and honor you.
I, William Constantine III, will love you, hold you, and honor you.
I will respect you, encourage you, and cherish you.
I will respect you, encourage you, and cherish you.
In health and sickness.
In health and sickness.
Through sorrow and success.
Through sorrow and success.
For all the days of my life.
For all the days of my life.
Do you, Angela Prestia, take this man, William Constantine III, to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Repeat after me. I, Angela Prestia, will love you, hold you, and honor you.
I, Angela Prestia, will love you, hold you, and honor you.
I will respect you, encourage you, and cherish you.
I will respect you, encourage you, and cherish you.
In health and sickness.
In health and sickness.
Through sorrow and success.
Through sorrow and success.
For all the days of my life.
For all the days of my life.
Bill and Angela, though you arrive here today with two separate lives, you'll leave with your lives joined together. These two vases of sand represent your lives before you found each other. Angela's sand comes from the Lake Michigan beach in Chicago and represents her separate friends, family, and choices. Bill's sand comes from the Charleston, Rhode Island beach, where he spent his childhood visiting his grandparents' beach house and growing up. It represents his separate friends, family, and choices. Today, both of you will seal your bond by blending these two individual vases together. Once the sand is blended together, it cannot be separated. Well, if it goes down the tube, that is.
Here a while.
there's a lot of it blended. That's okay. I think we got it. Thus is marriage, so in sand ceremonies, not everything goes exactly right and as planned, right? I think most of us know this who are married in the room. Yep. Once sand is blended together, it cannot be separated. Much like sand cannot be separated, everybody is here today to witness your love, which cannot also not be separated. By blending the sands together, you're also recognizing the importance of blending two families. May you always honor and protect this new family created here today. I'm so happy to be blessing this marriage today. And not just because you're my little sister and watching you grow. Sorry. Watching you grow into the wonderful woman you've become has been such a joy in my life. And not just because of getting to know you, Bill, and learning that you're a good man, an honorable man, who's going to take care of Angela. But today I stand before you as a representative of God, and my blessing is also his blessing. God is love, and where there is love like yours, God is always present. And not only is he present and part of that love, but he shares your will and sears your union with his holy and divine blessing. So what does it mean for God to bless this marriage? From this day forward, all of the individual blessings, growth, and joy you each experience will be wound together with your spouse. For the rest of your life, there will never be a better place for you to stand than like you are right now, beside one another. No matter what challenges you face or tragedies you mourn, no matter what kind of frustrations you endure, you will endure them together, and together you will always find a way to make it through. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter to one another. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no more loneliness, for each of you will be comfort to the other. Now you are two bodies, but there's only one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place, to enter into the days of your togetherness. May your days be good and long upon the earth. Amen. Bill, Angela, it is with the great joy that by the authority vested in me and those attendant today, that I pronounce you husband and wife. Make it your bride. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be the first to introduce you to Mr. Bill and Angela Constantine.
Go on, lay your troubles down. Set your feet on solid ground. Peace deep as I have found. I wanna follow you. Well, come on, all you weak and weary. Come round now if you can't hear me. Poor, sick, and God-fearing. I wanna follow you. Say, I wanna follow you. Leave all of your trouble. Leave all of your sorrow. Set down your burden. Come on and follow. Well, come on, happy laden. Don't wait for tomorrow. Come on, my brother. Come on and follow. Go on, leave Set your burdens down. Set your burdens down. Set your burdens down. Yeah, yeah. Leave all of your trouble. Leave all of your sorrow. Sit down in your burden. Come on and follow. Come on, happy lady. Don't wait for tomorrow. Come on, my brother. Come on and follow. Come on, my brother. Come on and follow.
In the city, breaking in, everybody shaking, staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive.
All right, next, folks, we have our grandmother of the bride, Mrs. Antonia Ladon, escorted by our brother-in-law of the bride, Mr. Brian Knight. Let's hear it for him, folks. Next, folks, let's get a huge round of applause for our parents of the groom, Mr. and Mrs. William Constantine Jr. And ladies and gentlemen, an equally big round of applause for our parents of the bride. Let's hear it for Mr. and Mrs. Luigi Prestia. All right, moving on to our wedding party. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our sister of the bride, our matron of honor, Carmelina Hudson, escorted by our best man, our brother of the groom, Kyle Constantine. Yeah, guys, make some noise for them. They'll be followed by our other matron of honor, our sister of the bride, Louisa Knight, escorted by our best man, Trevor Constantine. Yeah, let's keep that going for Gina Gonzalez, escorted by our other best man and brother of the groom, Brendan Constantine.
You endless, it's insane the way the name growing, money keep flowing, hustlers moving silent, so I'm tiptoeing, so keep blowing, I got it locked up like Lisa.
Yeah, let's hear it for him, folks.
I make it feel right, baby. Can't promise tomorrow, but I promise tonight.
He'll be followed by Allison Holmer, escorted by Joe DeMoro.
A little more than I should tonight. I might take you home with me if I could tonight.
Next, let's hear it for Natalie Zabrowski, escorted by Kevin Hoagland.
I get tomorrow.
I will not love you tonight. Give me everything tonight. For all we know.
And folks, they'll be followed by Nicole Warnicki, escorted by Ryan Dickow.
Let's do it tonight.
Let's keep it going for Tori Fahey, escorted by Nick Ricardo. And next, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Daniela Sucato, accompanied by Kyle Cibatolo.
When I'm involved with this deeper than the Masons, baby, and it ain't no secret. My family's from Cuba, but I'm an American. I don't get money like secrets.
They're making it rain, guys. It's a party.
You're right, baby.
And ladies and gentlemen, these kids have been doing an awesome job today. Let's hear it for our flower girls, Emmeline and Julia, and our ring bearers, Nikolai, Antonio, and Gino.
I'd take you home with me if I could tonight.
They're doing such a good job, guys. Let's hear it for them.
Tonight, 'cause we might not get tomorrow.
I
And ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to ask you all to rise as we introduce to you, once again, as husband and wife. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the new Mr. and Mrs. William Constantine III. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, guys, let's make some noise for them.
Take it slow, but it's not typical. He already knows how my love is fire. His heart was stone, but then his hands warm. I turned him to gold, and it took him high. Well, I'll be a daydream, I'll be your favorite things. We could be beautiful, get drunk on the good life. I'll take you to paradise. Say you'll never let me go. Deep in my bones, I can feel you. Take me back to a time when we knew how to wait. Oh, we could waste the night with an old film, smoke a little weed on the couch in the back room. How to wait. Say you'll never let me go. Say you'll never let me go. Say you'll never let me go. I can feel you. Take me back to a time when we knew how to wait. We could waste the night with an old film, smoke a little weed on the couch in the back room. How to wait. Say you'll never let me go. Say you'll never let me go. Say you'll never let me go. Take it slow, but it's not typical. He already knows that my love.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Big round of applause once again for Bill and Angela's first dance together as husband and wife.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the party. We're super excited to be here celebrating today with the special wedding day for Angela and Bill. We couldn't be more thrilled. I'm Carmelina Hudson. I'm Angela's oldest sister. Yes, I know that you can't believe that I'm the oldest sister, but yeah, by a little less than a decade. So,
And I'm Louisa. I'm the middle sister, but since they look so much like twins, I'm known as the cousin oftentimes, so.
by being that old, I got to have a front row seat to my sister's life. It's gonna be really hard, so just bear with me. Sorry. Not only watching her grow as my baby sister, but I also felt like her second mom. From changing your diaper, feeding you, almost making you lose your baby toe by putting your sack on wrong, thinking I was a good helper mom. Good thing I'm better with my boys now, from learning from you. To teaching her things like reading and her love for Eurodance music. But when I was really thinking about our life together, and I came to thinking about all these things, I came to realize that not only, sorry, not only was I looking out for her, but she was also there for me, supporting me through my life as my little sister and my biggest supporter, always loving me and being there with my family as well. Oh, we had a lot of fun growing up together, and the 10-year age gap never stopped us from a beautiful relationship. Not only do I consider myself your sister and a second mom at times, but now you're also my best friend who I will dearly miss, living so far apart. Sorry, this is terrible. We're gonna get to the funny stuff in a minute. But a sister is a gift to the heart, a friend to the spirit, a golden thread to the meaning of life, and that's what you, Angela, are to me.
Mine's gonna be hard too, but it's a little more funny. So thinking back to all the silly times Angela and I shared, I clearly remember the nights of fighting our way through Monopoly. We played a lot. My dad was usually the mediator from the other room. Long, really long games to the point of someone lost all their money, and we got to the point of IOUs, so we took out a sheet of paper and we would write down how much money we were in debt to each other. And then we would just keep playing and hope that we'd hit Boardwalk and make all our money back so that we could continue playing. So Bill, if you want to play Monopoly with Angela, please make sure that you read our rule book first. Otherwise, you won't get through the whole game. Although we did fight to tears at times, there were many more times that we shared laughter. From time to time, us Prestia girls like to spy and eavesdrop on our parents' conversations, which I'm sure you all have done. Angela and I got really good at this. There was this one time we were standing upstairs listening in on our parents in the downstairs, and our upstairs hallway was really creaky. So when they finished their conversation and we heard them coming, we simultaneously and in sync turned down the hallway and hopped down the hallway in the areas that didn't creak, so our parents would not know that we were hopping back to the hallway as we collapsed into happy tears of laughter, thinking it was pretty hilarious. But these are memories that I'll never forget. And I know that it was pretty special when she met Bill because she never really talked about guys until she told me that I needed to do her a favor and creep out someone on Facebook. And then I knew it was pretty serious. So we're really happy that you're part of our family now, Bill, and we love you very much. So
Back to me. Angela is a very special person. She doesn't rush into decisions very lightly or relationships very quickly. When she finally makes a decision on something, she will go to great lengths to get what she wants. Like the time she decided it was time to get a dog. How she ever talked my parents into getting a dog is beyond me. And anyone who knows Angela well also knows her lifelong love commitment to something other than Bill. So sorry, Bill. But she has other love interests in her life. Her doodle bear. Bill, I know it's going to come hard to be in second place of Angela's doodle bear. So we decided we bought you your own doodle bear. We forgot it upstairs, but Bill will be receiving a boy doodle bear. And then he can marry Angela's doodle bear. And you can all live happily ever after as well. But all jokes aside, when Angela told me she met somebody amazingly attractive, athletic, smart, funny. Bill, what did that say? Bill wrote it for me, so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Bill. Anyways, when she told me she did meet somebody, I knew it had to be the one because Angela is never going to bring somebody into her inner circle if it was not something or someone she felt strongly about. Then when I met you, Bill, for the first time, I was able to see the wonderful, special person you were and how you two were so good together. And I know it was going to be something very special. The more I got to know you, the more I liked you. My boys immediately loved you, and your name was instantly in their conversation from then on. This brings us to today, and I have the honor of standing next to you both as you become husband and wife. Again, being able to support my baby sister and now my new brother, now and forever. Bill, I'm so excited to have you a part of our family, and your beautiful family as well, now a part of ours. We're going to have so many fun memories together, and I look forward to being next to you guys as you guys start your journey as husband and wife. I love you guys so much. If everybody can raise our glasses so we can toast to the beautiful couple, Angela and Bill.
Don't worry, Ange. My mom proofread this. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Bill's brother, Kyle, and I'm the best man.
Whoa. No. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Bill's brother, Trevor, and I'm the best man.
Actually, Trev, I don't think so. I'm Brendan. I'm Bill's youngest brother, and I'm the best man.
I don't think so. I know for a fact that you two aren't the best men. And there's a couple reasons why. To start, I'm the oldest brother. I'm definitely the best looking. I'm the tallest out of the three of us. Bill's a little taller than me. But that doesn't say much because we're pretty short. Thanks, Mom. I'm also the smartest. Pretty sure I had the highest scores on the SATs. But really, it all started when Bill met his true love. And that day came 28 years ago when he met me.
Ha! Nice try, Kai. Where'd you come up with that line? The interweb? I'm definitely the best man, and here's why. You just mentioned true love, right? True love is not something that's easy to come by these days, especially when people are looking for it on Tinder, Bumble, and even Grindr. Right, Siv? Lucky enough for me, I was there to witness Bill's discovery of true love. And all that happened in Las Vegas at Wet Republic. You guys know that unwritten rule, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Well, clearly Bill broke that rule. And because of that, we're all here today celebrating Billy and Angela.
That's pretty good, Trev. Well, I'll tell you guys why I'm the best man. Hey, quiet down. It's because me and Bill are so close. I know. You guys are probably thinking, Bill's so much older than me. These guys aren't close, right? But little do you know, by the time I was born, Billy was old enough to wipe my ass, so. Hey, brothers and best men don't get much closer than that, so.
All right. All joking aside, I think I can speak for the three of us and say that we're truly honored to be standing up here as Bill's best men. Before we continue, we'd like to take the time to thank Angela's family and friends for traveling all the way to Connecticut for this special occasion. Thank God wedding venues are outrageously expensive in Chicago. Also, we'd like to recognize all the loved ones that are no longer with us. Although they aren't here in person, we know that they're here in spirit celebrating with us.
Moving on. So, funny story, and actually a true story. Last year, really, I was in Mexico with a couple of my college buddies on New Year's Eve. And, clap it up. And so it was New Year's Eve. Bill decided to give me a call, and, we went through our usual, Happy New Year's, BS we usually do. But then Bill got all serious, and he's like, Bren, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, what? He's like, I'm gonna ask Angela to marry me. I was like, what? I had no idea. I was extremely excited and happy to hear this. And Ange, I knew I was gonna get an awesome sister. Well, if you said yes, of course. But I thank God you did. And I don't know why, but I started crying, really crying. It was pretty embarrassing. There's a lot of people on the beach that night. And I know you're not supposed to drink the water in Mexico, so I was like, maybe I just drank too much water and it was messing me up. But then I just realized just all the tequila I'd been drinking that night. And that was about the rest of the night I remembered, so. But so on a more serious note though, so as you know, I'm the youngest of all these goofballs, and I gotta hand it to you guys, being the youngest isn't so bad. The more you guys picked on me, the more mom and dad spoiled me, but that probably just gave you guys all the more reason to mess with me, so. I don't regret being the youngest, though. I learned a lot from you guys, each of you in different ways. But Bill, your oldest brother and the leader of the Constantine Boys, you're someone we can always look up to. Someone who will always point us in the right direction and set us straight if we're doing wrong. Someone who will always be there for us no matter what circumstance. You're a loving son, brother, and now husband. You're hardworking, ready to tackle any task thrown your way. You're funny and smart. Well, I don't know if you're that smart, but you definitely have your moments. No, but really, I could go on and on with good things to say about you, but we just don't have the time. But guys, I'm extremely proud. Bill, I'm extremely proud to call you my brother. I wish you and Ange a lifetime of happiness together. I love you guys. Thanks.
Ange. Hi. Wow. You look stunning. I don't know where to start, even what really to say. A few years back, I would have never thought this day would have come, or better yet, who would have thought that would have happened because of Vegas. Over the past 5 years or so, I've grown a lot closer with Bill and established a great relationship. Although sometimes we don't always see eye to eye on everything and we butt heads at times, we somehow always find a way to work it out. Except for that time he told my mom I stole his beers in high school. I'm still not over that, but we'll talk about that another day. Yeah. There are a lot of people here. I'm pretty freaking nervous right now. Yep. All right. All right. Now, Ange. Yeah, back to you. When Bill told me he was going to ask you to marry him, I was like, great, here we go again. Bill's going to go to Chicago for the 10th time this year. I'm going to sit here and, man the business again. But truthfully, I was extremely happy for the both of you guys. Now let's backtrack for a minute and talk more about how you two lovebirds met. It all started in good old Las Vegas when Bill and I were at a buddy's bachelor party and we just so happened to be at Wet Republic. For those of you that don't know what Wet Republic is, I compare it to your local town swimming pool with soft music in the background. Anyways, us guys were minding our own business, drinking pina coladas and lathering each other up with tanning oil and soaking up as much sun as possible and deflecting any girls coming our way. Somehow, Angela snuck her way into guy time, slipped right past me. I still think it's because of all the tanning oil I had on, but she caught Bill's attention. I guess that day, Bill had the most tanning oil. It was shining the brightest. Now fast forward, and here we are today, celebrating you guys. But seriously, Angela, I couldn't be more happy and excited to have you part of our family. Each day, getting to know you a little bit more, I realized what an incredible person you are. I found you to be just as hardworking as Bill. You have such a kind, loving heart. Your ability to adapt to such a new environment shows great courage and confidence in yourself. Your smile is contagious and can liven up any room. And lastly, of course, how could I not make mention of your famous Reese's Peanut Butter Cup cake? Anyone that questions the love that you guys have is crazy. I mean, you packed up your entire life and moved 900 miles just for Bill. I think that shows enough. I'm delighted. I'm delighted to see my brother and my best friend so happy with you, even though he's no longer going to have guy time anymore. Over the past few years, I've noticed Bill change for the better. And that's because of you, Ange. Definitely softened him up. However, if I have to hear you guys call each other babe one more time in front of me, I'm gonna freak out. Aside from that, I couldn't have wished him a more perfect bride. We are getting such a beautiful new family member today. You look amazing tonight, Angela. Congratulations. I wish you a lifetime of love and happiness. Welcome to the family, sis.
Well, guys, thanks for leaving me with something to say. I don't want to be redundant, but growing up being the closest in age to Bill, I got to spend the most time hanging out with him. We spent a lot of time having fun in our college years into our early 20s. Bill was always there looking out for me, except for this one time. It was Bill's 21st birthday, and I decided to go help him celebrate. I'll let you guys create a picture. There may or may not have been adult beverages being consumed. Not that I was caught red-handed, but everyone at the moment left me hanging out to dry, and I somehow was the only one to get in trouble. The next morning, most people would be sleeping off the pain of celebrating their 21st birthday. But not Bill. Being the great brother that he is, he woke up early and did everything in his power to try and rectify my unfortunate circumstance. This is just one small example of Bill's character. Bill has always been there and continues to be there for me and everyone he cares about. I've always looked up to Bill. He's always been a great role model. Speaking how he cares for everyone else, it was evident from the beginning of when he met Angela, from the phone conversations they had, that he was going to be the one. Since they first met, how many posts on social media did we all endure? #twink. I mean, really, don't most people wait until they're getting married to create a hashtag? But after meeting her, I totally get it. It didn't take Angela long to open her heart to me and make me feel like her brother. Us Constantine boys haven't experienced having a sister, but she makes it seem not so bad. Before I wrap things up, thanks must be made to several people for creating and arranging such a wonderful day. We'd like to thank everyone in the wedding party for their contributions, the parents of the bride and groom, Lena and Lou, and Don and Bill, or Mom and Dad as we like to call them. Sorry, I got a broken hand, in case you guys weren't noticing. But most importantly, I'd like to thank Ange and Bill. Bill and Ange, I'm extremely happy for the both of you. There's nothing more noble or admirable than watching two incredible people come together as one in the unity of marriage. As your brothers, we delight in your marriage and offer encouragement and support. So let's toast to a long life filled with adventure, love, and happiness. To Bill and Angela.
Italian song, Loretta.
sunshine on my skin, it's a good life. So breathe it in. Oh, 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 oh. Blue sky overhead and the birds sing like a string quartet. Oh, 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 oh. There's no better place to be, no better place to be. There's no better place to be than right here, right now. Oh, 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 oh. Feels like something new and it's so nice and right on cue. Oh, 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 oh. The whole world at my fingertips. The good life is what it is. Oh, 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 oh. There's no better place to be, no better place to be. There's no better place to be than right here, right now. There's no better place to be, no better place to be, no better place to be than right here, right now.